growing up, I knew who you were. Is that weird?
No, I think that's respectful.
Like, how is no one sliding in my DMs like that?
You get no DMs. I see this, I'm sliding in. I don't know what other guys are thinking. Let's just pretend we're on a date right now, right? What are some of the questions that you ask the guys?
Ooh, you're making me nervous. What do you like to do in your free time?
On my free time. These days, I don't really get a lot of free time.
What's your days like then?
I wake up, go to the gym. After that, I just...
No.
Yeah. No, it's all there. It's all there.
Yeah.
I wake up early too, 6 a.m.
6 a.m.
Yeah.
You're definitely not drinking.
No, definitely not on the weekdays. So, what's the youngest you'll go?
How old are you?
I'm 20. Today, we are here with Dannie Riel.
Hi.
Hello. Now, I just want to say, growing up, I knew who you were. Is that weird? That's
No, I think that's respectful.
That's respectful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How did you know?
How do I know?
Yeah.
Tim's vlogs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I saw you. I was a fan of Tim, but then like he was the most consistent YouTuber.
Oh yeah.
Back then.
Yeah, he had it he actually was excited to edit his vlogs.
Yeah.
Like he'd be like, oh, I can't wait to go home and start editing his vlogs. So, it was I'm like, I hate that shit. So I was like, you're on another level. Good for you.
Yeah, it's crazy. And he was just pumping out those vlogs almost every single day. Mm-hmm. And it got me through high school. And then I saw you. I was like, damn, she is fine. Right? And then I'm not gonna lie, like a creepy 15-year-old, I had you on my wallpaper at one point.
Did you really?
Yeah, I swear to God, I had it on my iPhone 4 or
It wasn't
3.
on the ceiling with the.
Oh no! I think I didn't go that far. My mom would have called me out, but also there's just where I was living back in New York, it was just disgusting. I had roaches. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it was bad.
I helped you get through some life crisis.
Yeah, for sure. So I don't know. Did you have any weird fan encounters?
I don't have weird encounters. There's definitely some that are my supporters that would fly out to all my shows. Okay. And be there, and I've actually become cool with them. I'll be like, okay, you guys can hang around. Here's my chair, you take my chair. Just they're my homies.
Yeah.
The only time that something was really weird was this one girl in Australia, and she
girl.
It was a girl, yeah. Oh. The girls in Australia are freaky deaky, so shout out to you girls. They are grabbers and gropers, and they get wild. They really get wild. So shout out to my Aussie girls if you haven't made it there.
Yeah, no, that's actually intriguing.
Yeah, so there's one girl who's just really crazy, stalker, knew everything. At the time, I had my relationship, and she knew about the guy that I was with, and whatever. I actually ended up getting her escorted out because I'm like, this is fucking weird.
What was she? She was grabbing?
No, she was grabbing, but being psycho and talking about things. So this was this was an intimate one-on-one super fan meeting thing. You had to get special tickets for. Right. And she just knew my whole life. And I'm like, I don't put this on the internet, so this is really creepy. that's extensive research somewhere somehow.
Mm-hmm. That's some FBI work.
Yeah, I know. Doing. That's why I was like, no, this girl needs to leave. I'm sorry. And I think it all started because, YouTube was just getting big at that time, and you knew especially in the Asian community, there was you had your solid Asians that were consistent, and we all knew each other. Everyone worked really hard, put the time into making videos, and I was vlogging at the time, and there was no other girls that were the haunt girls that was on the internet kind of thing, right? So I kind of came in at a really good time, fresh market. Yeah. And especially I wasn't just wearing a bikini and whatever. I actually had a personality. Of course, I wanted to do stuff. Even when we did our collabs with Tim and everything, I was like, okay, well, I want to put myself in here too, even add different things. Have you watched Chang Man's videos? He started.
He had the gym one.
Yeah. That was actually my gym. That was my condo at the time. Wow. Yeah. So that's where it happened. So he inspired me to start vlogging and stuff, and then I got popular. People ended up knowing me. I'm not afraid to myself. I'm very unapologetically me. Yeah. And I kind of live I don't give a.
No, that's the only way you should live. Yeah. I think I was back then. When I had the hot girls on my wallpapers, I was living in this shell of myself.
How many hot girls did you live in this bubble?
Right. But now I might be them.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
come on. Back in the day, yeah, I felt like the Asian community was a lot more. What's the word?
Community?
Yeah.
Yeah, like I feel the same way.
Like together.
Yes, supporting each other, not like, going against each other, and like really spending time on the quality of videos. But like now everyone just, the tension is just so quick. It is like, like nobody really, unless they're like their solid supporters have been following people, right? It's like kind of like, oh, they watch a video, it's like, oh, cool. Meanwhile, it took forever to make and film and edit. So I mean, that's like the sad part of how I feel the differences between now and like back in the day.
But also, I think back in the day too, everybody was coming up together, and everybody had like, we're brought something different to the space, right? There was like Ryan Higa that brought like the really intricate like goofy skits.
Videos,
There's like the D-Tricks who did like these dance videos, and then Michelle, and then everybody were kind of all like the same size, but at the same time everybody were like featured in each other's videos. Yeah. Today, I rarely are they the same. There might be a TikToker that's popping.
Yeah. Or
there might be, actually, majority of them are TikTokers. I'll be honest.
Yeah. The youngies.
Yeah, and even Wu Talk, right? Like only recently have we started like really collabing with each other.
Yeah, I just did collab with them the other day.
Yeah. But like these days you just don't see as many Asian people coming together and making videos like they used to.
Yeah, so let's fix this, people. Let's fix this. Get back to your roots of your community. Support one another.
What do you think it was though, for just being in the middle of everything back then?
Oh, it's great, but it's just nice because right now it's so saturated. It's just that's what it is. Everybody wants to be something. Like nobody wanted to really be famous or be known. It was just kind of like doing what they loved, and that was like the number one part of it. Yeah. And now the motive switch, kind of, it's like that's secondary. People want to be popping first, right? Right. So
there was more purpose back then.
Yeah.
Do you think also like things have definitely been is more saturated now than back then? Before, like,
for sure.
Like anybody who just made the YouTube videos, like, oh, he was gonna make it, or was there more like skill and like talent?
More skill and talent, and just hard work. Mm-hmm. That's what I think. Now there's just a dime a dozen. Everyone's doing something. Yeah. Everyone's trying to do something. Everyone's trying to be something. Yeah. But hey, good for them. Good for them.
Thank you to HelloFresh for sponsoring this week's video. America's #1 meal kit. With HelloFresh, you get farm-fresh, pre-portioned ingredients and seasonal recipes delivered straight to your doorstep. HelloFresh is actually cheaper than grocery shop and 25% less expensive than your average takeout. You could use those extra savings for holiday presents. HelloFresh can help you eat better amid all the holiday temptations. Their meals have 20% fewer calories than takeout. And if you're looking for variety, HelloFresh has over 35 recipes available to choose from on any given week. Family friendly, fit and wholesome, or even veggies. Plus you can customize your meals, upgrade your protein, or even adding protein to a veggie meal. Just, you can mix things up a little bit. Up to this point in my life, I've never cooked a meal. I could maybe cook some eggs, maybe make a burger. I've never chopped things up and like threw it in a pan and, maybe I'm a mama's boy. HelloFresh makes the learning curve of cooking a little bit easier, right? Like now with their portion ingredients and step-by-step instructions, I could just put a meal together nice and easy. It's a simple pastime that I've come to enjoy. Go to hellofresh.com/downbadshow and use code downbadshow for 21 free meals if you sign up right now. Link will be down below. That's hellofresh.com/downbadshow and use code downbadshow. Big thank you to HelloFresh, America's #1 meal kit, for sponsoring today's video.
Yeah, for sure. Now, I caught up with Michael and your Instagram a little bit now.
Michael's my manager.
Yeah. And so where have you kind of progressed over the years, right? Because you were doing the vlogging stuff, and then like what was, I felt like you took some time off from the internet, right?
Yeah, I definitely did. I don't ever talk about this. I'm very private.
Yeah,
like
okay.
Super private.
So a podcast isn't really your speed.
No, it's not really my thing. But I just got out of a long-term relationship, and Huh?
How long?
6 years.
Wow.
6 years, yeah. And so I never talk about relationships. I don't openly talk about that either.
Sure.
That's why I kind of always like, how is no one slide in my DMs like that? Am I unapproachable? Like, is that something like me? Like,
you get no DMs.
This is the thing I talk to my girlfriends all the time. I'm like, we figured it out because I just don't put myself out there that way to get it, you know?
I mean, also use Instagram. Yeah.
But like, would you, like, you didn't slide,
I would.
You would?
Yeah. Well, hold on.
Have you?
Whoa.
Have you? Let's check.
Man, maybe. Oh, shit. Let's
because
see.
no, like I'm just like, it's not like I'm sitting here be like, oh my god, send me some dick pics right now, please don't. But like, I don't get like those random like.
No. I see this. I'm sliding in. I don't know what other guys are thinking.
How would you approach it? Like, what would you?
Okay, it might be a little intimidating considering like, oh, now I have to be the league of like flying you out to Ibiza. Like, can I just kick it with you and have a picnic? No, I don't think that's the vibe I'm getting at, right?
That's the thing. That's the vibe I am. That's it's just the internet.
Well, flying you out to Ibiza or a picnic?
I've already been there. I don't need to go there again. I like a picnic. I like a picnic.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, I like a picnic. But anyways, get back to my. I've always been in a relationship.
Yeah.
And I don't really say anything. It's like they're always behind the scenes. They like kind of let me do my thing.
Yeah.
My first one was like, while I started being on the internet and stuff like that, was 8 years, and then
the first relationship spanned for 8 years.
I honestly can say to this day, like I've never been single since I was like 14, but you would never know.
Wow. Okay.
I'm a relationship person, and I'm very like, it's not like I'm trying to hide my relationships at all by any means. It's just that's something that is private to me.
Yeah.
And like that. You know,
it makes you happy. It makes you fulfilled. Yeah.
So yeah, now it's just like a weird thing to be like.
All right, who?
Like,
who we got?
You know, and I'm not trying to jump into a relationship right away, but
sure.
But yeah, it's like a thing that nobody really knows. There's always been someone there.
There's all since whoa.
Sorry.
Never had a shot.
Sorry, I misleaded everybody.
So even during the, like how did the second one secure it like immediately after the first 8 years? Like after 8 years, you would think, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
It's time to see what we got.
But see, the thing is, like, that was somebody that I knew before.
Uh-huh.
From like back in the day, and then like it just turned out like we were both single, like just finished our breakups, and like, you know. It was like, we were in a doorway. It's so funny. We were in a doorway of like this party. I was leaving, he was coming in, and we both were like, hey, yeah, what's up? Like, and I was like, I'm gonna play you, motherfucker. Like, I can't wait. And then I guess we both thought that, and then, then there we were. But it was just funny. We exchanged numbers, and then we met up at the end of the night, and then that was 6 years ago.
Wow.
So, yeah. Slide in my DMs.
Well, now I have a question. Right? Do you shoot these yourself, or you shoot with photographers?
I shoot with photographers for the most part. Yeah.
Okay, so there's a lot of these are you know what I'm saying, they're very well taken photos. My question is, have you ever encountered any creepy photographers?
If you're not creepy and you're a photographer, you shouldn't be a photographer.
Yeah. It's a requirement, actually. Go into photography. You should be.
Who are you kidding?
You in photography school, they teach you.
Yeah.
You need to be creepy.
Yeah, like you need to be a little bit creepy. Anyone who but I haven't really had a crazy encounter just because I do my diligence. I'm not gonna just be like, hey, let's shoot, like,
right?
Because like they get to see shit, right? That's why even for my OnlyFans stuff, when I shoot OnlyFans content, like I don't like to shoot with photographers. I like it very raw and like shoot it myself because I'm like, why are you getting to see this? Like you should be paying me.
Right.
So that's like where I think the raw stuff does better anyways.
Yeah.
But I haven't really had like any creepy photographers per se. Actually, now that I think about it, okay.
There was.
I don't know if he was being creepy, but like there was like a hand grace of in between my legs. I didn't know if it was like
he was trying to position you.
Position the lotion and whatever. And I'm like, I can be doing this myself. But I was like, whatever. And then like it was like a grace thing. I'm like, is he just trying to touch my like he's trying to come up feel? And then I was like, no, don't think of it like that. Just that's weird.
The whole time you were having an internal monologue.
Yeah.
Like an anime, just freeze frame, just.
I was like, okay, yeah. So like thinking about this now, like, what do you think? Do you think he was trying to touch my?
Like he was just gently caressing it, or
like it was like say this is my leg.
Uh-huh.
I was like, this is my leg, and then like here's my puss, and he's just like. Like that is right. Okay, we don't need to go there, but that happened.
A little bit.
That was a while ago, but yeah, I will make sure that doesn't happen again.
But for the most part, like you screen photographers, like
for sure you have to. Yeah. There's no way. Yeah.
Because I was thinking like, you know, like to be one of these photographers, right? It's kind of a cool job. You just get to see like.
Things.
Yeah, you just get to see bad bitches all day, and you get paid for it.
Yeah.
Yo, can I sign up? Where do I sign up? Where do I sign up? Like, I think I should just like go to photography school, right? No, I'm only signing up for nude photography. I am exclusively shooting the nude because it is an artistic.
It's very artistic, yeah.
Art form.
We appreciate a good nude body around here.
Yeah. But nobody has gotten like visibly horny.
No. I do have a fantasy kind of like of a sexual encounter, like someone shooting me, you know. But
oh, you do have a little
maybe like a little bit, but it's never. But the photographer has to be, you know,
like attractive,
yeah,
and smooth.
Like oily in between the legs.
See, that's not smooth. It's like how would a photographer even try to slot in that scenario? You know,
just oil up a body. See where it goes from there.
Just oil the body.
Yeah.
But you've never been turned on from.
No.
Yeah.
I'm professional.
Yeah. So
slide in my DMs when you get your photography course done, and then.
Yeah, and then the oils come in.
Yeah.
Okay, so past relationships, were they toxic, or did it get toxic?
Yeah, definitely.
It definitely did.
Yeah, definitely. Like both of the relationships, but like I'm also one of those like fixers, and I always try and like
I see
make things better.
Yeah.
Even when it's like nah. Now I just got so exhausted this last like relationships, and I can't. I will open up about it one day, but this is like true shit. Like it's true shit.
Okay, this is too soon to open
too
up.
Soon. It's too fresh. But like there has been some major shit, and I know that I need to open up at some point because I always been so private. Like I just don't want people to see that. Everyone sees me like happy Danny, like always partying and doing that. Right. But like at the end of the day, like I'm still human. I go through things. But
right. But this isn't the time to.
No. But I realize that I do have to share my story because. When I do sometimes do sentimental posts and like open up a little bit, it's like the response from people.
Yeah.
I don't really realize it, but it's like just by somebody reading something real like that from somebody like us. Yeah. It's really like it helps.
It'll make a humongous impact. Yeah,
definitely.
And then they could relate to it. Like they have similar experiences.
Yeah.
Right. What about the first relationship?
What about it?
That's also a closed book.
So they're both engagements.
They were both engagements.
Yeah. I'm a ring collector now. Just kidding. But yeah, the first one was like more like physically toxic, and then the second one was like more like mentally toxic.
Mentally, okay. So, but okay, for the first one, because I feel like once you get once you hit the engagement point, or once you get over like the 3-4 year mark, that's when you like really, okay, this is it for life. This is my partner.
Yeah. No, that's what I thought in the beginning. Like, I was like, yeah, after like, I wanted to get married. So he didn't ask me to marry him until the end of our relationship, which I think it was kind of, there was some shit that went down. He ended up going to jail. But like, it was just like, I think that it was more to like, hold on to me. That's how I feel. I don't know if that's necessarily true of what happened. Right. We haven't really had that closure type. So it's kind of like, you still have those wounds still. But Yeah.
Jail. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's not skip past that little that little fact. Like that is. Do you feel like you have there are like red flags in these guys that like you low key be ignoring?
Oh yeah, definitely. I was like, red flag. Sign me up. Sign me up. Sign me up. I want to look at that red flag. Yeah, for sure. And I just like me and my girlfriend talk about this all the time. Like we're so like f***ed in the head. We're like, okay, whatever. We just look for craziness. I guess I don't know. I don't know what it is.
What do you think are some of these like red flag turn-ons?
I don't know, man. Like
danger.
Yeah. Like just like that. I don't know. That sprungness in the beginning, and it's just like, you know, I don't know. I couldn't even explain it. I don't go looking for toxic people, just so you know.
No,
okay?
Of course.
It just happens, and I always feel like if you don't try, like, then it's not worth spending time for, right? And I don't regret any of my past relationships. Like, you know, I stand here as a strong woman today, and it's making me who I am. And like right now, I'm excited for my future. Like, you know, I ain't dead yet, so.
Whoa, okay.
I ain't dead yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I did take some time off to regroup and whatever.
And heal.
Yeah. And I think just like I had my real brand. I had everything. I was living in LA, and then I met him for my most recent ex, and then I moved back to my hometown in Canada. And then just kind of like fucked everything up and was like, okay, I'm in love, la, 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 la.
Right.
And yeah, so I did that. That's never going to happen again. And
So what about you now? Like, do you have a screening process when it comes to meeting you guys?
Okay, like, I don't know. I don't have a screening process, but apparently if you're toxic, then that's a trait. I'm just kidding. I think what now I'm looking for is one, I'm going to be married to me first, because that's something I need to do, is take care of myself. But he definitely has to make me laugh. Like, I don't really care about like looks or things like that. What you might think. And like all this stuff that you see on my Instagram and traveling and stuff, that's a lot of me. Like that's, you know what I mean? Like that's me taking on me trips too. So it's not necessarily something I look for. But you do have to be secure. Like, definitely. And it's like, you know, it's not like saying you're a gold digger. It's like
someone that could take
someone
care
who's
of you.
established and able to
take care of you.
Yeah, they're not lazy. They're go-getters. They have that going for them, and like that's something I need. Someone has their own life, and I can have my own life, and we can fit together. That's important. That's another thing, is don't depend on each other, because that's when everything just collapses.
Right. So because you're in a very, like, I would say, independent field where you know you're your own boss. Do you think you look for that in a partner as well?
Yeah.
You can't have anybody.
You can't hang like you have to be secure with yourself.
But not only that, like, you know, if a homie has a desk job, right? Like, it doesn't really complement your lifestyle and your like.
That's
your
true.
Work.
I didn't think of it like that, but that's true.
Right.
Because I'm like traveling all the time. Like,
exactly.
Of course they can come on the weekends, because that's normally when I'm working. But they definitely need a flexible schedule.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
What's the youngest you'll go? They're just asking for some friends out there.
How old are you?
I'm 20.
I'm just asking for a friend.
Yeah, 27.
27?
Yeah.
Okay. Why do you think you're old or young?
I think I'm getting up there.
Yeah, no, I don't know what the youngest would be. Like, I don't think there should be an age limit.
There's no age limit.
There's no age limit.
Fire.
I mean, I could go grandpa, I could go son, whatever.
Yeah. Okay. My friends are very happy right now. Yeah. They just any fun party stories? What about with Tim and some of the OG YouTubers back in the day?
Well, a good memory that I like with Tim is, I guess there was a, what was it? YouTube Con or something? YouTube something?
VidCon. Maybe.
Yeah, VidCon was VidCon.
Yeah.
They shut down Universal Studios. Oh. And so we all, like, I don't know if there's hotels there. I think we stayed there too. But they shut it down, and, like, me and Tim just got so drunk, ran around, like, he, like, threw me up, like, we fell all over, and he, like, scraped his whole leg up, and it was wild. I was, like, pulling on pants, moony shit, like, we were causing havoc.
Just y'all two?
Yeah. And, like, everybody, like, at that event was just like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Look at these delusional Asian.
No, but it's cool. Like, that's why Tim and I get along, because I'm like the girl version of you, in a sense.
Word.
So
fire.
It is. We just have so much fun.
God damn.
but like imagine there's no lineups, just drunk as fuck, going around everywhere and just having a good time. That was a good one.
That sounds like it.
Yeah.
So there's no age preference, right? But have you seen the difference from like going on a date with like someone in their 20s versus somewhere?
Yeah, I always
older?
think I'm like yeah, I'm like in my 20s, you know, I still look like I'm in my 20s, whatever. Then I talk to someone in their 20s, I'm like, no, definitely not. I'm definitely in my 30s.
Really? What are the things that they're talking about and they're demonstrating that like, yo, you're just not mature. Like how?
In that sense, yes, because again, stability and like being a strong man is something important to me, and that's not really like
important to me as well.
It's not really how they're raised these days, you know what I'm saying? But it doesn't mean to say like I love hanging out with them, like Nina, Peter, like those are like my babies. And we all like aging a thing when we're all together. Yeah. But just in the sense of like if I want to be f***ing you and I want to, you know. You gotta stimulate my mind first.
Right. And for a lot of young guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Let's just pretend we're on a date right now, right?
Okay.
And what are some of the questions that you would ask the guy to kind of let us?
Ooh, you're making me nervous.
I don't know. I would be like, what do you like to do in your free time?
On my free time, these days I don't really get a lot of free time. You know,
so what's your days like then?
What's my days like? I wake up, go to the gym, and after that, I just. Yeah. No, it's all there. It's all there.
Yeah, okay.
And after and I wake up early too, 6 a.m.
6 a.m.
Yeah.
You're definitely not drinking on the weekdays for sure.
No, definitely not on the weekdays. Weekends I'll go a little like Friday nights I'll go a little crazy. Yeah. And then Saturday nights. It depends. I might be working on Saturday nights. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Recently, I'm doing a clothing brand drop. Oh. Yeah, so I have that on the side, and so.
What's the name?
Kagi's Club. Oh. It's like an anime streetwear.
Okay.
Brand type of thing.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
That's amazing.
Yeah. So like, what I like to do is I turn my hobbies into something that could potentially make money. I could monetize off of.
Monetary value, yeah. We need that.
So, and hopefully in the future, like all the things that I do could somehow make me money in some type of way, and and just get a beach house and retire young.
So where do you see me
fitting in this little lifestyle that I have?
Yeah.
Well, it's hard, I think.
Okay, bye.
Well, oh right. Well,
we're done here.
Oh shit. Now, see, if we were on a date, I might go in a little bit more in depth with your past love life, a little bit, right?
Just on a first date.
You don't talk about exes on your first date?
Do you?
Like not in a.
How many dates do you be going on though?
No, not a lot. No,
not a lot.
What about you?
No, I told you I'm a relationship person. That's why I'm like, oh.
When'd you break up?
It's very recent.
Like a month? 2 months?
Very recent.
Okay.
It's very recent.
Very recent. Have you gone on a date since?
No.
For real?
Of course not. I date myself now.
Okay. What's that like? You just go to places by yourself?
Yeah. No, I don't. But I'm just saying I'm the priority now.
Of course.
So
before
maybe you should like teach me how to go on a first date because I'm not gonna know how.
I mean, how was your first date with the ex? It was just right.
It was just like, just kidding.
Okay, I could I could give you a couple pointers. Hold eye contact.
I got that.
Yeah, you got that. I would say
like a lot of this, like
if you like the guy.
Yeah.
Man, just be there to enjoy the other person's time. A lot of times people go on dates like with all these preconceived like, oh, I should do this, I should talk about this, but really you're just kind of enjoying that other person's time. Who give a fuck what you talk about? It don't really matter.
I know. I was just kidding. I know what to do.
Yeah.
I just show up.
Goddamn. Oh man. How about this? How could you tell if a guy that you first meet is either a fuckboy or like someone that's...
Oh, I could smell it.
You could smell it.
I could smell it.
What kind of scent am I giving off right now?
Oh.
Like am I Am I more towards the fuckboy?
You're like midline. But I've seen your videos.
Okay.
So that's when it goes up a little bit.
It goes up a little bit. Okay.
Right now you're very wholesome. You're very wholesome.
Yeah, I am. What videos did you see?
I don't know. I was in a sauna naked watching videos on
Oh, you were
YouTube.
naked?
Yeah.
Okay. That's definitely not where you watch my videos.
I was in a sauna and I was like, oh, I'm gonna go on this podcast. I better watch some of these videos. So I'm like 2 birds, 1 stone, you know? So yeah.
Word.
Yeah.
So
But it was you interviewing people.
Right.
And then I was like, cool, next. And then I was like, oh, awesome, great. I'll see you.
Well, I'm definitely on the more wholesome side of things.
Yeah.
Did your partners or did your exes ever like have an issue with you having an OF?
No, but it's only been a year.
Okay.
Since I had it.
Yeah.
Like, no, I don't think so. But like, also, it's like the support that I got. It kind of seemed like double-edged. Like, I don't know what I should show and what, you know what I mean? Like
is that a conversation?
That's been conversations, and then I just kind of didn't have it. And I'm like, I'll do whatever I feel like.
Are they on it? Are they like?
No.
Ah, no. So they just know you have this thing.
Yeah, and I keep it separate, so it's like
they're not curious because like if I had a girl,
I
I
always
want to know
wonder if
the
they're
fuck.
curious too, but I don't think so because I'm a trustworthy person, and you know.
Right. Because if I was the man's, I'm subscribing and see everything. I'm on a burner account.
Yeah, I have people like that. Like I know girls that their mans are like so involved in watching stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Kind of turns me on a little bit.
Oh yeah.
I think so.
It does now.
it could. Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
unless you go into the DMs, you don't want to go in there. I was talking about my Instagram DMs as being like dead, not my OnlyFans.
Now your
Instagram.
OnlyFans.
No, not my.
What's the
there.
biggest like donation you ever gotten? Or Are you allowed to talk about this?
I don't think so. I don't think so. But my fans are very generous, and like honestly, OnlyFans has changed my life.
Oh really?
It has changed my life because there was a time where like, you know, I was super dependent on like my ex and stuff, especially financially.
Really?
And, yeah, and so doing OnlyFans was like a saving grace for me because it made me become standing on my 2 feet as a woman.
Right.
I didn't have to like have anything held over my head.
Right.
And it was like it feels so good to be supported and loved by all my supporters on OnlyFans, and now I'm able to like take a deep breath
Fair.
and be okay and
Yeah.
become more in tune with myself and stand here as a bad bitch and be like, I got this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Thank you for subscribing.
Now, are you? What can we see on? Actually, no, never mind. Next
Yeah,
time.
what are you trying to do? You're trying to log in and see my shit. You better subscribe yourself. I'll see you in those DMs.
Let's see you in those DMs.
Yeah.
What's the subscription cost? That
Actually, it's free.
it's free.
Yeah.
Oh shit. I wonder what the
But the
messages
thing is,
look like.
on my OnlyFans, how I run it is you have to like DM me and I will send you the stuff.
X, Y, and Z.
We need the conversation. I don't like, so when you go on my OnlyFans, that's why some people get confused. It's like, there's nothing on here. I'm not posting on my feed. Are you crazy? You crazy? Yeah, you gotta slide in.
It goes down the DMs. Huh?
The DMs.
Oh man, what's has there been anybody smooth that you met up with in person?
No, I'm a relationship person.
Oh yeah, right. You just got out of my yeah.
But I mean, like, who knows? We'll see now.
Who knows?
Shoot your shot.
Wow, it's just
Shoot your shot. It's free game now.
It's free game. I don't think you ever said this before.
No, I've never said that before.
Wow.
Holla at you, girl.
Holla. So
Jimmy 69.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Those in the DMs.
No, it's not gonna be that obvious. Yeah, it's gonna be like my Chinese name, Zhang Yiming.
Zhang Yiming.
Yeah. And
Kanto? Are you Kanto?
No, I'm Chinese.
Cantonese?
I mean Mandarin. What am I saying?
You Chinese.
No, yeah.
Oh, okay.
What
I'm
about
half
you?
Cantonese, and like Chinese, and then French.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah.
like fully half and half.
Basically, my other half, I just say like French, but it's like there's Métis and other stuff in there.
Are you more tapped in on the Chinese side of things or French side?
It's crazy. Like my mom is so white. Like she's like the whitest woman you ever had. She doesn't have a cell phone.
Yeah.
She's very like wholesome. You sit there like she's present 24/7.
Cool.
And then my dad's like super Chinese and like
Oh, the dad is Chinese.
yeah.
Wow.
They ain't together, and there's a reason why. But
normally is the Asian woman. What the dad fire?
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So they're totally two different people. But like growing up, like I side on my Asian side, but like I'm very into my white side too. So it's just cool that I have totally two different
cultures.
Yeah, definitely. It's so cool. And I think it really helps me be well-rounded.
Cool.
I go back home and I hang out with all my white high school friends. And then everyone knows me as like the Asian person, right?
Yeah.
So she swings both ways.
Did your parents have like a traditional like love story? Like how that?
Oh, that's not a love story. That's not a love story. They do not talk to each other. That's
they don't fuck. Okay.
No, that's very no.
Fair.
Totally different.
Damn, yeah.
I mean, I'm in therapy now about it, so we're getting through it. Getting
through it. Like a divorce type.
Yeah, like there's trauma. Everyone's got their traumas, and like that's why everyone needs to be a little bit nicer to each other. Everyone's going through traumas.
Yeah.
Everybody.
I think I had really, I cried it all out when I took Molly.
I did it when I did shrooms, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
You cried it all out?
Like nonstop for like 2 hours. And how long did you cry for?
Like a good hour?
Yeah, and it was just like nonstop. I couldn't stop.
Yeah. And that I felt like that was the most like alleviating moment of my life.
I love that for you.
Yeah, and I was like, like, man, I just, my parents never loved me, but now I found family and friends. And like I think that's where I could find love too. It doesn't necessarily need to come from family, right? And then like that's how I felt growing up. I don't know if it was the same for you, but I think at the time it was just. Meanwhile, it was just a full on rave in front of me.
You're all talking about this wholesome experience you had. And it's like they're. Adoration.
There's lasers and lights just beaming, but I'm out on the benches just crying to this lady friend. I think she likes me, but I don't really like her. But she was there to just emotionally comfort me.
Oh, that's nice.
And then she was just there to hear me cry. But low key, she probably wanted some dick. But I didn't want to give it. I don't know. I wasn't really that into her.
That is so funny. So invested. I'm like, oh my god. But you need to get it out, and then that's a good thing. I don't think it's not that your parents don't love you. I think it's just like Asian upbringing too is so much different than they don't show love that way.
They don't show love that way, but we need to be loved that way.
Of course, and that's the chain that needs to be broken for this new generations, because especially now everyone's so sensitive and.
Yeah. It's just, everybody needs their feelings to be comforted.
Yeah.
And everybody needs to be understood. I think there's like a duality of like fatherhood that needs to teach like masculine principles, which I think, and I'm gonna get some hate for this. I think some like Andrew Tate do be preaching facts sometimes. Mm-hmm. About like certain masculine things that like young guys should like work on themselves. I'm
not trying to get in that conversation.
But at the same time, I think the moms should also be there to show nurture and show love, which I didn't get, but that's fine. But then I think I found it through friends.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. And that's why I think it's like, especially now more than ever, I'm like, it doesn't matter what your blood is, because you have fucked up relatives that take advantage of you, or like that's just not it. These day and age, I'm like, I have amazing friends, and it doesn't matter if they're not my blood, they're still my family, right?
Right.
Yeah, so I think that's super important too. I'm like, don't be letting nobody take advantage of you just because they're like, oh, blood. Nah, you so fucked up.
So you're not too close with your family, actually.
I am very close with my family. I am now. I wasn't before. I moved out When I was 18, I was like, bye.
Right.
And I flew off to Toronto, and I was gone ever since until just this 6-year relationship. I came back.
Right.
But it's got me really close to my family, and I think that's really important. And now that I'm making money and whatever, like I take care of them now. Like I bought my mom's house, and I was like, I'm just trying to be a better daughter and be a better person because I've been super fortunate, and it's like I've been selfish enough that it's like I need to give back. So I'm consciously
taking care
to be a better person in all aspects of my life, friendships, family, whatever. I think it's so important. But you need to go off on your own to like figure this out.
You keep talking about this going off on your own.
Yeah.
Type thing. What do you mean?
Psychedelics, man.
Those shroom trips be crazy, huh? You had a 2-hour cry.
2-hour cry, unstop. Yeah, it didn't stop.
What was the thoughts? It was just like
it was during COVID and lockdown, and it was just everything, and it was insane, and I never wanted to do shrooms again.
Oh, it was bad.
Well, it was just so
emotional.
Like when you're going through, you're not supposed to do shrooms when you're like really
in a bad headspace.
Yeah.
What were you thinking about?
You know, everything. Life, and this was before OnlyFans too, so it was like feeling useless, waking up every day like not having purpose kind of things, and just like not motivated and stuck in this small city. There's like it makes a big difference to be around like-minded people who are trying to get their shit together. Everyone's trying to do something. I'm in a small city where it's like everyone's just really content.
This is back in
Winnipeg. Yeah.
Which I still don't know.
I know. That's okay. It's in the middle
of
Winnipeg.
It's in the middle of Canada.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
So I know Toronto. I know Vancouver.
Yeah.
And that is just in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
Man, and being stuck over there, it in the cold, no less.
Bitch, don't even get me started. The snow is like this high right now, and it just started.
Jesus
and
Christ.
I'd always be like, yeah, no, I can handle the cold.
Right.
I'm from Canada. La la la. First snowfall hits, I was like, never mind, I want out. I want out. I'm leaving. I'm going to the U.S. See ya. Hi, California. It's like, why am I sad and cold when I can be happy in sunshine? So yeah, that's like, I'm so happy right now.
Yeah, no. See, California does. That's why I moved to California. Right? It's just you go outside, and it's I could be outside.
You could be outside.
Whereas like even New York, Canada, I can't imagine.
Yeah, can't imagine. You can't imagine. It's not like that. It's like it's the fact of like your car. You gotta heat up your car. You need like that little
plow. The plow.
A plow. You gotta shovel you gotta shovel the thing. You know that fuck thing in the car.
Right.
Get off all the snow. Scrape your windows. Sometimes you gotta plug in the car.
Sometimes it's just I just stay inside.
That's what I do.
Going outside.
Yeah, that's what I do. I'm like, I'm not going outside. I deserve to be in California. I deserve this. But no, I'll stay in Canada. I'll stay in Canada. It keeps me grounded.
But I mean, for Canadians, you guys could be here for a good chunk of the year.
Yeah. I'll be popping it up and forth. Yeah.
Just be here for the winter, and then be in the Canada for the summer. That's the plan.
That's the plan.
That's the plan. Yeah. Do you have a racial preference when it comes to guys?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
What do you think it is?
Dun dun dun. White eyes.
White eyes?
White guys.
Oh, white guys. Do you think the mentality of like white guys are the same as Asians?
So here's the thing. I think a lot of white people actually, because they come up from more healthier upbringings.
But they don't have the red flags I'm looking for. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Okay, so never mind. Not white guys.
So, there you go.
Vietnamese guys.
No, definitely Asian. I did date like a white guy before, and just their mentality is a lot different. Like I mean, I'm not saying I'm excluding white guys.
Sure.
But yeah, no, I think Asian upbringing is something more I can relate to, and I'm very attached to details like mannerisms and things like that. So I think that's really important to me as a person. Asians, like I've kind of
if you're going back to mom's, like bring the fruits. And,
yes, that's
and just always come bearing with the gifts.
Except for my mom is white, but
okay,
right,
right.
Yeah.
Then come
so
with
just,
like spaghetti.
Spaghetti. Yeah, just come with a good personality. Just
Fair,
be yourself.
Be yourself.
Be yourself.
Man, that is the most. I hate that advice. I hate be yourself advice.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Because how do you apply that? I be myself. I am myself.
I know who the are we anyways. I don't even know who I am these days.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry. I hate be yourself dating advice. What's coming up next?
Coming up next.
Yeah.
I don't really want to say exactly what I'm getting into. A lot of investments.
Okay.
Which is a good thing for me. I think it's the next transition to be a bad bitch.
Right.
You need at least like 3 running businesses to like.
Yeah, weren't you doing import modeling back in the day? Or was that?
No, that was not me. I don't know what you're talking about.
No.
That's where I started. Yes, I started doing import modeling.
Okay. See, I
research.
I did my. That's when you started.
Yeah, I started doing import modeling first, and then.
How was that, by the way?
Like, what do you mean?
Well, it's just like
nobody knows what import modeling is, and like my import modeling is not everybody else's import modeling.
Okay, well, first of all, for the folks that don't know, right? For these new age TikTokers, they probably don't even know what the import model is.
Okay.
Right.
What would you describe an import model to be?
Hot girls in front of cars.
Exactly. But that's not even like. But that's exactly it. That's not what I was doing. I started like that. But the thing is, I got so popular, like, I would be in the model lounges, and, like, my lines would be, like, around everybody, and they'd be like, whoa. So I started, like, that's how I took advantage of it and I took it as a business rather than modeling, because YouTube and everybody, like, kind of brought me up so high.
Right.
And my fan base was, like, so strong.
Right.
That it's like I was annoying other people, so I couldn't even be in, like, model lounges anymore. So, like, basically what I'm talking about is, like, if you go to the automotive shows, there's model lounges. Yeah, some girls will go to the cars and like take photos near the cars. I had my days of doing that, but like I'm so busy, I don't even see the show ever. Like I've never stood by a car. I never did anything because I was working. I had to like make sure I sell all my merch to my fans in line, and I would stay there for 7 hours on end. Like sometimes I'm so tired, I'm like on the table. I'm like, sorry, I just have to be on the table and sign this and take photos. So I took it into a business, and rather than being in the model lounges with models, I was a booth, I was a vendor. Oh. So I had my vendor set up, and then that really inspired me to start my clothing line. So I had like my own merch line.
Oh, sure.
Or like everybody else is doing it.
Yeah.
It was a real brand, and I'd make a lot of merch and like hats, everything. Like I had everything. I had
tote bags?
Huh?
You had tote bags?
Tote bags weren't cool then. We were all about that plastic wastage.
Oh man.
So
I would have got a tote bag.
Yeah.
Yeah. That makes sense. Yeah, I like tote bags for merch.
Well, great. And so I was literally like, I would have to like travel with my whole booth.
Oh.
And I had like my banners and like it was a whole booth. And how I used to set it up was like I'd always be like meet Santa. Like it has to be like meet Santa. I have to be
meet
back
Santa.
Here. How do you meet Santa? Like
they sit on your lap too?
No.
Oh, you sit on their lap. Hold on.
I mean, depends what you're paying. No. At this time, it was more the setup of like how the flow goes. Like I was always like about the flow. Like I needed at least 3 people at my booth. 1 to sell merch, 1 to be a photographer, and then 1 to like be security. Sure. So it's like each time it's like get the flow quickly to get through everybody because it was like big lines.
Right.
So during that time, it was just insane. It was insane. I'd go to like all the events, and it was like Dannie Riel booth.
Right.
So that was pretty cool.
So you weren't doing the stuff in front of the cars.
No, only like when I'm on the covers of like magazines and stuff, but that's it.
Oh man.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I made it into business. That's the whole thing. Is like it was always like, oh, the models are just hired at the show, and I was like, no, I am
you need
not.
To monetize off of this.
I had to do that, and I had people working under me. I had like my business partners, and we really took it and like we made it a business, and we were very successful at it. And then I went back to Winnipeg.
Right. Winnipeg. Oh man, the Winnipeg.
So yeah, an import model, yes, essentially is being in front of the cars, but at the end of the day, I don't consider myself like an import model, but I homage my my humble beginnings.
The humble beginnings, next to those that did it. Yeah. Now, did you have that like business like intuition right away to like, this is hella people. How do I monetize off of this? Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
And the easiest way, the immediate way, was to like just like the meet and greet lines.
Yeah, because it's just like there's so many people here. Like, let's figure this out. And then we had we had the store online, and then even when I go to like whatever businesses would be hiring me to like show up because they want people around, it was just like it was like an insane ride. It was so cool. And now I'm here like 10 years later, and I'm still getting hired for clubs and stuff like that, and people still show up. So the love is cool, and I think it's just always because I don't give a and I'm a happy person, and I just want good vibes only, and I don't think that I'm ever better than anybody. I think I'm very equal to everybody, and I love f***ing around with my fans and like making fun of them. They're so nervous. I'll be like, please,
they're so nervous.
But like, and then like, or if someone's like super nervous, I'll like go and like hug them and be like, I love you. Like, it's like that is that interaction with my fans that's like. That's such an important thing. It's like if you're coming out to stand in my line, like I'm going to make sure you have a good experience. That's why it probably takes so long to get through my lines, but I always bring candy and stuff and hand it throughout. Like it's it's been good times.
What do a majority of your fans like? Do they come from just YouTube or like other platforms?
I think YouTube just like the best because it's the best way to like get to know somebody like on a real level. That's why I think I had my advantage over like all the other girls because like. Not to say that they didn't have good personalities or whatever, but mine was shown, and I was able to like be on that level. When someone comes up to like, I feel like I know you. It's like that's awesome. Like that's crazy.
Yeah, I didn't host that night, but you hosted that night.
Yeah.
And then I was just shooting outside the club, and then I don't know if you remember. It was very brief. I was you this is like back in March early this year. You were hosting, and then I mean, I just popped in and say hi. Went in for a cheek like a hug, but then we kind of like cheek kissed a little bit. I was like, my bad. I didn't mean to do that. What the?
You tried to cheek kiss me.
No. I just got a little nervous. I was going for the hug. Yeah, but then it just accidentally happened. I was like, I'm so sorry. But,
did you apologize?
Yeah, I apologize.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, I shouldn't have, right?
No.
Oh.
You shouldn't have apologized.
Oh.
You should have pressed harder.
Oh.
Like a real cheek kiss.
No, yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
and then like how was that like?
How was that interaction?
Yeah, like
she's like, mother, you were this close from my lip. I was like, oh.
Oh, did I say that?
Yeah, you did.
Oh, I think I remember this actually. I think I do remember this. And I didn't know you. I was like, I remember this. It does happen like I'm just like, you motherfucker close. That's what I'm saying. Like I will call you out. I will talk to you like just like whatever. But that's funny.
Yeah. No, it wasn't intentional.
Did you get nervous?
Huh?
Did you get nervous?
Oh yeah, I did. Even though I was like 4 shots in, like the nerve like fought through the alcohol and like made it way to the top. I was like, ugh.
I love that. That's
shook
funny.
it off though. Still a man. What?
That's cute.
Yeah.
And then, what'd you think about when you're lying in bed? Just kidding.
Thought about those wallpapers. Oh man, there was another thing I wanted to talk about. Now, okay, so do you get people calling you like a ABG? How do you feel about that term?
I didn't like it at first, but like I don't like. What does it mean again?
It's like an Asian baby. It's like a look.
Asian baby.
It's like a look.
Okay, no, I know.
Right.
That was like the
stereotype back then.
Yeah, and like that's fine. I didn't like it at the time, but now I'm like I don't care because I am the OG. And like or I'd be like, oh mommy, like you're the OG, blah, blah, blah. Like I used to think that I was like, motherfucker, shut up, like don't tell anybody. And I'm like, I used to watch you like 8 years ago. I was just like, that was like yesterday, right? Like, is that what you're talking about? But I'm like, no, I did pave the way, and I'm after, like, I swear to God, like after this relationship, like I'm unbothered, I'm at peace, I know what I've done and what I've accomplished, and I'm always so hard on myself, or like you get that one comment about like, oh yeah, like you're older, blah blah blah. I'm like, fine, replace me then. Like figure it out. I feel great right now, and I'm in a good headspace, and I'm standing tall, and I am very happy with what I've accomplished.
Yeah.
So it's okay. I am the OG of the
of the
of the shits.
Yeah. But it's just so crazy that so many girls now like kind of like follow that, like, I don't know, that like expression almost, you know, of like the girls that, I guess, that paved the way, right?
Yeah, but I always like say, or like when a girl comes up to
they
you,
will
like,
like joke about it on TikTok and whatnot.
Yeah, but even in the sense of like when girls are like, oh yeah, I want to be like you, I want to whatever. I'm like, no, strive to be better. Have aspirations, and like treat this as a hobby, because it's not easy work at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And it's a dime a dozen. There's bitches everywhere. Like, it's just the way it is.
Okay.
And my dad always even told me when I was growing up, he's like, there's always someone prettier than you, so be smart. And I'm like,
yeah. Did you always acknowledge like your looks in a sense, where or did it like did you know, like, yeah, I'm pretty as
no, I think I'm a very insecure person.
Oh, really?
But when I need to be on, like, I become on and I forget about that shit. Like, if I'm working or whatever, like, I just become Dannie Riel.
Her, yeah, okay.
Yeah, I become her. I become her.
Is that almost like a what do you call it?
Persona.
Like double person. Yeah.
Yeah, I think a little bit in a sense too.
You know how like Bruce Wayne is like, once he becomes Superman, it's like, yeah, I'm fucking Superman.
Definitely, I think so. I try my best to just be my honest self, but you can't always be on. So yeah, definitely. Like, I'm more chill.
I see.
Especially these days.
These days.
I can't be bothered.
Really?
I can't be bothered.
Nothing bothers you?
Mm-mm.
Oh man.
I know.
If you had like 5 key things about like what makes a successful relationship now that you've been in 2, what would it be going to your next one? Or is that like a loaded question?
It is a loaded question.
Yeah.
Because like, I don't even know if I have the answers, because I haven't sat down to think about it, because I'm not even trying to be in a relationship right now. But
at the end of your relationship, do you make a pros and cons list?
I don't make a pros and cons list.
No?
There's just too many cons and everything.
Oh, damn. God.
There's no pros and cons list. I just, right now, going into a relationship, if I were to ever go into one, definitely, again, I need them to have their own life. I need to have my own life. Like, we need to stand parallel, not on each other. Uh-huh. And I'm very guilty for this, too. Like, I'm very, like, I'm nurturing. I like to, take care and be involved, but I don't think that's necessarily as healthy as it is, as I think it is. So, one, you have to be stable. You need to be strong man, independent, and very, very
is that like a build?
Sure with yourself.
When you say strong,
no.
Is there like a 6 foot? Like,
are you 6 foot?
I am 6 foot. Yeah,
no.
I'll check that box.
No, I don't like. There's no aesthetic. Like,
really?
Yeah.
Okay. Because
charming is so important to me.
Oh.
That gumption is like super, super.
Hold up,
important.
one more time. What did you say?
That gumption.
Gumption?
Yeah, that's like you got it. Like the package of like, look it up later.
Okay, yeah. Big word for me. Big
and
word.
then you definitely just need to be able to make me laugh. I like to laugh and have a good time and be a little bit free. So those are kind of the 5 things.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow,
it's not that much to ask for.
This is really not.
It's not. It's the bare minimal, I think.
Well.
And then some, whatever.
And what?
And then some, whatever. Like,
yeah. And also just being able to drink.
Yeah.
What are some like of the most common red flags you've seen in like a first date?
But she loves red flags, bro.
Yeah, red flags are my.
Yes.
What are your favorite red flags?
Just toxicity. No, just kidding.
What type of toxicity?
No, that's joking aside. And I don't really date. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, dating seems exhausting. I'm not trying to sit here and try to know you.
So what do you do? What do you just
it
don't?
Just falls into my lap.
You see a cute guy. Like what do you do? What do you do?
Nothing.
Like,
I look at you. Even if someone's like has the hottest body and he's all like ripped and stuff, I'm like, you don't eat. Like, I'm not gonna have fun with you. Like, you're not fitting. Like, that's why. Like,
Well,
that's
he
why
could
to
pick
me,
you
it doesn't-
up, but he could like, you know.
I don't care. I'll pick. It doesn't matter. Like, you know, I'll pick him up. I'm strong too. I work out. But no, that's why I'm saying, like, aesthetics isn't anything for me. That's not what gets me. It's like mind sex. It's like that shit is like what I strive for. I honestly look at male bodies if they're all ripped and they have like no fat on their body. I'm just like, nah, not attracted.
Wow.
Not attracted. I love to eat. I like to have fun. You don't look like you eat and you're probably counting all your macros and shit. Like, no, not for me.
Yeah, he's
not
definitely
for me.
counting his macros.
I want an eater.
Okay.
So how do you like to get mind fucked?
That's such an aggressive question. With food.
It's using your phrasing.
I know. I like just like with food.
With food?
With food, good conversation.
Hot pot?
Yeah.
You know,
Like
for
hot pot.
first date hot pot?
First date hot pot, no.
What do you like to eat? Yeah, I can. That's all you can eat right there.
Yeah, I know, but like I'm all you can.
Eat.
So yeah.
Word.
Yeah.
You're okay. Yeah, skip the food.
A little bit of food.
Yeah.
Sushi probably.
Yeah.
Is a good first date.
Yeah, see, you know, you're not an amateur. You know what it, you know what it is. Sushi first dates. It's just the second when a girl says sushi first date, bro. I know they know about the business. Yeah, she's trying to eat light. You know,
Yeah.
three bites and a cup of wine. Let's go back to
No,
my
I'm
place.
I'm an expensive date. I can drink and I can eat. That's why I always joke around. I'm the most expensive date. I'm sorry, like, but I'm not sorry. It is what it is. I eat and I drink.
So deli sushi. And
Deli sushi.
Deli
Oh,
sushi.
like just like at a store.
Yeah. I like
With
it.
a picnic.
With a picnic, right? And then Jose Cuervo. Oh yeah, I've gotten a little bougie these days. I can't even do that anymore.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, me too.
Yeah, yeah. Let's
This is not like a bottle of Tito's in the bush anymore.
No, definitely not.
That doesn't happen.
Definitely not. Yeah, I think a dinner at Nobu. I did take somebody to Nobu. Yeah, and from watching you on YouTube, now we're on doing a YouTube video
know.
together. Crazy.
You guys can do whatever you put your mind to.
There you go. That's the message.
That's the takeaway.
That
you
is-
can do it too.
Yeah.
This could be us.
What? No.
But you playing.
Wait. No. Not you. No. That's not how that works. No.
DMs slide. OnlyFans, let's go. Just kidding.
She's not responding. It's fine. Yeah.
At this point right now, no. Just come to my OnlyFans page and chat with me there. When I check,
Go on her Instagram. Yeah.
yeah.
On
Won't
Instagram.
reply there though. But
Just,
yeah.
just like.
Yeah. And nothing to say right now. But I'll be back.
Okay.
I'll be back.
Yeah. The next time we'll go out and like do something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'll be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It's been a time. All right.